Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Lamplighter here. Well, today's going to be a special addition to my regular featured videos, and I'll explain about why right now. About a week ago, a fellow by the name of Dan Becker put a challenge out to all the YouTube backpack hikers, asking for them to show and disclose what some of their luxury items might be hidden away in their pack that they wouldn't talk about in public. So the challenge has gone out, and eventually that challenge has come to me, not once, twice, 3 times, but 4 times by separate individuals. Before I roll that video clip with Dan explaining to us all what that challenge is about, I want to talk to you about this toothbrush and this comb. If I was a true gram weenie, that's right, if I was a true gram weenie, this would not even be a challenge, because I would have absolutely no luxury items in my backpack. But because I'm not, I don't have to cut the handle off of this toothbrush to save a half a gram. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to knock every other single tooth from this comb out to save a few grams. And more importantly, I don't have to shave the hair off my arms or off my legs to save a few grams. All right, let's roll that footage and see what Dan has to say.
What's going on, guys? My name is Dan. I love hiking, I love backpacking, I love gear, and if you guys like that stuff too, would you consider subscribing to the channel, because that's what this channel is all about. Today we're talking about my luxury items. But before we get into that, I want to tell you right away, it's not just going to be me talking about it. I'm going to be tagging a bunch of other YouTubers out there, because I think it's about time we all just come clean. We admit that we carry those luxury items even when we tell people we don't. Even you sub 10 pounders, you know who I'm talking about. You know who you are. So stick around at the end of the video, and I'm going to tell you and those YouTubers exactly who you are.
Well, there you have it. All right, let's get into it. So, because I'm Canadian, the first secret luxury item in my backpack to be revealed is a glass jar of real Canadian maple syrup. That's right, this baby is heavy, but a Canadian cannot go backpacking without his or her real, made in Canada maple syrup. Item number 1. Item number 2. A true proud Canadian cannot go backpacking with at least a pound of real maple flavored bacon. Canadian back bacon in the 1 pound pack. It keeps forever because it'll be so cold outside. We won't have to worry about refrigeration. So there's number 2. Number 3. I'll be sporting this beautiful, made in Canada, cast iron frying pan to fry up all of that delicious back bacon, and then just drizzle it with real, pure, unadulterated maple syrup from Quebec. So there's item number 3, this beautiful cast iron frying pan. All right. Item number 4, probably the most important item that will be strapped on the back of my backpack, is none other than my 1954 edition Coleman white gas camp stove. That's right, folks. She's got 3 burners, and we can cook bacon for everyone, including well, visitors. So there it is. This is item number 4 in my collection of secret luxury items. All right, what have I got next? Let's just put that baby down for a while. Let it warm up in the sun because she's pretty cold. My next luxury item is my UltraPod. It's not a necessity, but I can make videos and do portraits with this, and it collapses down into a nice little handheld unit for when I'm vlogging. Definitely want to have that in my backpack. The UltraPod only weighs a few ounces for those who are counting. All right, my next item, my little AM/FM pocket radio for those late nights when you are listening for those weak, distant signals, you know, where all the good stuff comes from. Late at night, conspiracy stuff, strange music, you name it, can all be found on either AM or FM. So that's coming along. Let me see, what else have I got? Ah, yes. Because I don't want to blow my brains out trying to fill my air mattress, I've got this little rechargeable backpacker air pump. It keeps moisture from your lungs out of your air mat, which reduces or eliminates the problem of having mold growing in your air mattress, and it's a lot lighter than a pump sack. So this is coming along with me as a absolute necessity just to save my lung power. All right, what have we got next? My man brush. That's right, I've got mantards and I've got this little man brush because if you haven't noticed, I'm letting my hair grow. I ain't cutting this hair off until I'm done with katahdin. So we're gonna have to manage these golden locks with my nice little orange man brush. That's coming along for sure. All right. Another luxury item is my Kindle book reader. Gotta have that with me. It's got all my important documents. It's got my notes and files and all kinds of interesting things stored away in here. That's coming along for sure. A couple more things. People don't like to admit it, but I am bringing deodorant. That's right. This is a man's version of Dove. Dove deodorant for men. Won't leave home without it. Say what you will, but this will be in my backpack. All right, I think I've got one more item. There it is. A razor. A disposable lightweight razor. And I don't have to cut the handle off of this because I feel no shame. That's right, folks. I feel no guilt, no shame to keep that face nice and clean. You never know when I got to get into town for a very important business meeting. I got to get cleaned up, you know, make those contacts, travel about here and there between hamburger joints. That's right, the razor, it's coming. Okay, and I do have one bonus item, and that is my Power DeWise lapel microphone. I'm sporting that baby right here now somewhere, and this is definitely coming along. It has a nice little windsock, weighs a few ounces. So folks, that's about it. Those are my luxury items, and now comes the challenge. I was called out by Where's Wrong Way. I was called out by Amy and John Adventures. I was called out by Bearded Servant, and I was also called out by Dozer. All of these fine hikers challenged me to sport at least 3 items. I think I've come up with a few, more than a few actually. This Coleman stove probably counts for at least 1,000 items, wouldn't you say? But now I'm putting the challenge out to 3 of my picks. All right. Challenge number 1 is going out to Chris Aconi. This man is amazing. I don't know of a channel that he has not been on. I don't know of a channel that he has not commented on. This man supports absolutely everyone that I can think of. Check out his channel if you haven't done so already. So Crits, the challenge is out to you. What are your secret items? And I know you've got secret items. All right, my next challenge is going out to Intrepid Dan. Intrepid Dan started hiking in 2018 at midnight from Springer Mountain. And he got a fair distance, but other things got in the way. I think it's called life, business, you know, being in the matrix. But he's back at it again this year, 2019. He started off from Springer Mountain, hiker number 1, midnight, Springer Mountain, 2019. He's out on the trail now. So Dan, I am challenging you to show us what your items are. All right, let me see who else. I want to challenge Micey Hikes. This woman is absolutely amazing. She's got a great channel. She talks about all sorts of very interesting things in a very unique kind of way. Micey Hikes, I'm challenging you. What have you got in your pack that we need to know about? That's right, there's no shame here, folks. We're having at her. We're going out there with all kinds of gizmos and gadgets. Definitely, this is a shame to the Graham Weenie hiking crowd, and I say that respectfully. But to each his own, hike your own hike. We're gonna go out there. I'll be out there with my Coleman camp stove. I'll be sporting a flask of white gas. I'll have that big 5-pound cast iron frying pan heated up, and that bacon will be on there. And I know I'll be doing us Canadians proud. Maestro, absolutely, I represent you well. A hiking sailor, I'm representing you well from up there in the Great White North. All right, this is the Lamplighter, 2019. Hike on, eh?